candy.
And we here to give you that boss candy for your Dallas Cowboys sweet tooth.
Sit back, relax, get ready for the show.
Let's go. Boss candy.
Under the lights, you look so amazing. It's the moonlight that makes me wonder why we separated. Or am I faded? You shine so bright, it's an understatement. Single is overrated. If you get too close, my baby might let you take me back.
Boss Candy, the final week of the regular season.
We made it.
We made it to the end.
I missed y'all last week.
Yeah, and just also just keeping it, just letting y'all know she is fighting the flu. So we appreciate your dedication. For real. Appreciate you just sticking with it.
Thank you for working with me.
Yeah, no, we really do appreciate your dedication to the craft. Because obviously we got some Pro Bowlers we go talk about. I think that's
I'm
appropriate.
Excited.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the list yet, so this is going to be a surprise for me too.
So I got the list. It, obviously it just came out, so we go kind of freestyle. You know how we do. We go freestyle. Yeah.
Fresh off the press.
Fresh off the press. Fresh.
Is this Freestyle Wednesday?
Yeah. Freestyle. Yeah.
Please don't.
Mm-hmm.
Please do not.
I mean, see, I almost
Y'all,
got
if y'all
my
hear me
mind.
doing that funny laugh, it's me trying to suppress the cops at work.
Yeah, and we go talk about Washington. We still got to talk about Washington. We got some work at
That used to be a scary name at one point.
When?
Well, for me.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to figure out.
Wait a minute. When they had, he called himself the Lion too. His name is slipping my mind right now.
Man, every one of them just for some reason just seems sorry.
It'll come to me.
It just.
No, not this guy, because we wanted him. They don't have him anymore, but Chase Young.
Oh, man.
That's who I was thinking of. I said he used to.
Go.
Oh my God.
Chris
All right.
214. Chris 214 said what I thought you was going with it too, though. Chris 214 said he thought you was talking about the RG3 era. Now, that was an era to where they was looking like they was finna be dangerous for a little while. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but then
they
this
felt
is
like
when you play your button. Dun, bum, bum, bum.
yeah. Hold on, I got it. Hold on, real quick. Then they hold on. Then they fell off. Hold on, real quick. Let me fix this. I gotta get off. All right, but we gonna get into this Pro Bowl stuff. We gonna just tackle it. Give me 1 second.
Exciting.
All right, I think I should have a button set up because I was trying to show my boy Chris. Yeah, my boy Chris, he had a fire coming. Hold on real quick. I'm trying to make sure I'm pulling it up. Man, where's that? Y'all give me a second. I should have already had this ready to go. Hold on. There it is. Right there. Boom. Okay. So, we getting ready to get to the Pro Bowl. Well, the first thing I do is I got to just get.
We can't hear you, boss.
I shouldn't be eating and doing the show, should I?
No, you should not. He's having his late night snack. Healthy, eating vegetables over there.
Mm-hmm. Y'all give me 1 second. Because we get ready to talk about this Pro Bowl stuff. But, hey. One more bite. I'm ready.
I told you not to make me laugh right now, please.
Yeah, she fighting the flu, y'all. So she coughing and everything. She's.
It's not that when I try to laugh.
Kind of disgusting. Don't lie. So sorry. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. So let's go through it.
All right.
Michael Gilka said, while the Cowboys hope to have 0 players attend the Pro Bowl games, at least 7 are invited. First of all, shout out to Michael Gilka. Clap it up. He prefaced that perfect. You see how he prefaced that? While the Cowboys hope to have 0 players to in other words, we gonna be moving along too far playoffs in the Super Bowl. You feel me? We ain't gonna be in no goofy Pro Bowl. I love it. But so he named them all. So these are the guys that made the Pro Bowl. So let's go through each one and we're gonna talk about them a little bit. Dak Prescott, Mr. C.D. Lamb, Mr. Zach Martin, Mr. Micah Parsons, the run, and on top of that, we got Brandon Aubrey. And let's put it all together with the last one with the gunshots, Brian Anger. Ladies and gentlemen, all your Pro Bowlers for the Dallas Cowboys 2023 going into the 2024 season. What's your thoughts, Candy?
I love it.
Yeah.
I think that list is perfect. I agree with Michael Gilkin. We won't be able to attend the Pro Bowl, unfortunately, because we'll be busy preparing for the Super Bowl. But that list is perfect. It couldn't be better, and I think everybody on there deserves to be on that list, and they stood out this season.
See, this is the thing I like about this list mostly. The thing I like about this list most of all is it's balanced. To me, it's a good indication of our chances to win it all. Because you want, in my opinion, a team that's their best players represent all phases of the game. So we got 3 players on offense, right? Just outstanding players. Then we also have 2 players on defense, you know? But then most importantly, we got 2 players on the kicking game. That's all the phases on our team. Man, that is beautiful. That is beautiful, man. Cute. Yeah. So if that don't say what our chances are, I don't know what does. I really don't. It shows
that we're a well-rounded team this year.
Right. That's what I see. Well-rounded.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's about, to me, go ahead.
No, I haven't seen usually there's backlash like, oh, why is this person on the list? This person isn't on the list. I haven't gotten to dive into that yet, but I don't see any backlash.
Well, I will say this.
Everybody deserves it.
My boy Johnny Duncan said, and I agree with it, it is to me an obvious snub on the list. It's an obvious snub to me.
Who? I agree.
Snub. It's disgusting,
we can't
too.
win them up.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
He'll get it next year.
He should have got it this year.
Yeah.
He should have got it this year. Just in my opinion. It's just, I don't trust grades, no way. You know what, Mucho Broom? Mucho keeping it real. This is what Mucho said. I want to get your thoughts on this. My boy Mucho said penalties probably kept him out. They cheated him on them penalties. Because most of them holding calls was BS to me anyway.
Yeah.
And then Coyote, this is another good one. He said Tank got Tank. I agree. So Tank, yeah, I would definitely say Tank got snubbed too. So what's your thoughts on that? Just the two snubs.
I think so, but I think that I don't want to take away from the people that's on the list, but
No.
I would agree Tank should be on there as well. But I will say, looking at the list, there was no way the names that are on the list could not make it. They stood out that much. Not saying that Tank didn't stand out, but these names were constant in every game.
Yeah. See, but this you know, when I look at when I think about the Pro Bowl list, right? And our guys that made the Pro Bowl right now, I think you can easily say most of them at their positions would be graded top 3, at worst top 5, right? You know, so it's almost like when you make the Pro Bowl for the Dallas Cowboys, it's almost like you really bigger than just the Pro Bowl, in my opinion, because you know when you ball out just from balling, and that's the only thing they got is a few penalties on you. Yeah, they wasn't gonna pick you anyway, dog. They didn't. To me, they saying they didn't want too many Cowboys. You know what I mean? They didn't want too many. Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking the list is as obvious as it is.
Right.
Like those are things that you just can't deny. They were brought up so often. It would obviously be something wrong if Dak wasn't on there, if Lamb wasn't on there, if Parsons wasn't on there.
Yeah, they had to go with the obvious ones, you know? Yeah, and then I like what my boy King Chase said. This is real by King. King was like, yeah, it would have been Diggs if he didn't get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's this, you know, the Pro Bowl, you know, I would take it with a grain of salt, you know, in terms of, but it is a true indication though, and I do like the indication that it's saying to me that the Dallas Cowboys got a real good team, you know?
Yeah, I actually am really satisfied, and I keep saying it, but I'm really proud of the list because sometimes it's like, oh, how did this person get on it? They didn't have that great of a season. Everybody on this list had a great season, and their name was constantly. They constantly put in work, and their effort on the field showed that. So yeah. I'm really proud of this list.
All right,
and again, not saying that the other guys didn't, but Cowboys are being acknowledged is what we should.
Right. So here we go, man. Getting to the business side now of what's kind of going on. All right, so obviously we got to the fun stuff. Glad that the guys got their recognition. But I want to kind of
catch y'all later.
No, it ain't that. Michael Gelkin said something else just as a topical point. He said more fuel to the Commanders' fire. Because Michael Gelkin is making the case that the Washington Commanders, the Washington Commanders are gonna play us very motivated.
That's fine. They should.
Yeah, because see, it's a lot of people that's thinking they trying to hold on to that number 2 pick. So, some people believe that they gonna be tanking, but Michael is saying that they gonna be playing motivated to try to help us not win the division. So even though we way more talented, to me, this game is the perfect definition of a trap. Where we favored and everybody's saying we go win. The point spread is insulting. It's 13 points, even though we cover the spread all the time.
Right.
But it's one of those things to where I don't want us to go into this game with Washington overconfident.
Right. I would agree with that. I don't think that we should go into any game overly confident, but I think this game is going to be, and I think this is what you were getting at too, more of a showcase for us. It's not going to be about who's the better team. We obviously know who the better team is, but how we played against the Washington Commanders. We can't come out soft because of their record, or because it's the end of the season, but we have to come out playing them just like we would play the Eagles or any high caliber team in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think it's also gonna be a test. You got your notes on Washington? Because I know you always kind of scout and kind of talk about some of the things.
There, yeah.
Let's get into it. Just kind of like your research and just different things, since we kind of bringing up Washington.
Well, so, last time we played them, we beat them 45-10. So that could be a reason some people are speculating that, we may take it. They may come out with guns blazing on us. And again, as they should. Their secondary is pretty bad. Their defense is, fact check me on this, but it's one of, I'll say, so I won't be incorrect, but it is one of the worst in the league. They don't have a good track record against running backs, and I know that Tony Pollard has been struggling. I won't say struggling, but he himself said that, he hasn't had as great of a year as he's wanted to. Last time we played Washington, Tony Pollard actually had a pretty decent game against them. So this might be a good game for Pollard to get his numbers up again and get back in that mojo before we get into the playoffs. Also, the Commanders' O-line, they've allowed 60 sacks this season, and that's the bottom 3 of the NFL. And Parsons, I know you guys have probably been seeing in the media, Parsons has been stuck at 13.5 sacks since 2021. This will be the game, if any, and of course it's the last game of the regular season, for Parsons to go ahead and get that 14th and probably 15th sack too.
So 14, 15, 16, 17.
Rack them up. Tank, all of them I see getting a piece of the action with this quarterback being that their O-line is not that great.
Right. So
I won't say this will be an easy game for us. I'll just say this will be a showcase game for us, for our talent, to put all of their talent and all of their skills on the forefront. We'll be able to see what everyone can do when it comes time for the playoffs.
Right. Yeah. It's going to be another test. Do we do what we supposed to do? Because you remember how it used to be. It used to always be, man, we play down to opponents. That has not been the case this year. But it's all about how we close out. That's the thing I'm going to be looking for. And I definitely agree with your analysis, but it also shows through your analysis what the opportunity is. It's a major opportunity to get out the Sam, and Micah Parsons, in my opinion, especially lately, has been putting it all together. For the last 2 weeks, he's been my star player of the game. And before that, he was never the star player for me. And the reason why I never had him as a star player is because I always graded him at very high standards because of his freakishness, So I wanted to see a freak game. I'm finally starting to see full out freakish games. Run stopping. Because he always the whole year been a pressure king. Like, we know that. He's pressure king. But he's now more than pressure king. He's run stopping king too. He is fully mirroring the effort of Tank in terms of setting the edge and run stopping. Then it's also the diversity that you're seeing with him playing that middle, very effective.
Yeah.
So, so I think that's the opportunity getting ready to go into Washington, like real talk. Say, Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I like that you basically brought up the versatility of Micah Parsons, because I kind of feel like this may be a game where the coaches play around a little bit with who can do what before we get into the playoffs. I know they did that a bit at the beginning of the season, but I think that this game is going to be a little bit of a test for the coaches, where they move some pieces around to see how it works out.
Yeah. And see, my boy George Booney, man, and also appreciate the gift, bro. I really appreciate that. George Booney, San Fran fan, but he love the channel, man. He just love good content. He just cool dude. He say, when he goes be a star against the 49ers, boss.
Is he talking about Micah Parsons?
Yeah.
I mean,
he right. I can't front on that.
Have y'all seen? I know you've seen the clips of all of the holding that's been happening on Micah Parsons all season.
Yeah.
I know y'all have seen that. You have to take that into accountability. These aren't just jersey tugs and little nips and pulls.
Oh, hell no.
Yes, they're literally grabbing this man's face mask, his jersey. They're pulling him from all angles. So I'm not
God!
him, but
No, God, please, no! No! No!
Yes, boss.
No, I agree with George. I agree. Because, like, you right, though. Both of you right. Yes, Micah Parsons has been getting held. But, like, bro, we need you to really get on that stat line in them big-ass games, and that's real. I can't fight Booney on that. I really can't. And I can't stand San Fran, but he telling the truth. You know what I mean? It's about the big games.
If they get the calls. I don't know. I saw
the calls. Wait. I gotta do it again. Wait.
Oh, hell no.
We waiting on the calls.
No,
wait,
God.
tell me, was this true or not? I saw a tweet saying that the Cowboys were reaching out to the NFL about the missed calls against Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully we see some action going forward. Then I feel like we will see the full Micah Parsons, because that's kind of not. I'm not gonna say it's kind of not fair. It's not fair.
Nah, it's messed up.
He's playing trash and he's not making these big plays and he's being held.
Oh,
that's like you telling me to complete a test and you have my pencil.
And my boy common sense say boss acquired against us, but I agree. Yeah, see, I like that common sense. Common sense, like, hey man.
But they're quiet again.
Common sense say, I got something to say about you going there.
I just don't want to give Micah a break.
And I'm not giving Micah no damn breaks. None. Zero. Hell no. None. Not one. No.
That's okay. That's okay. Micah is gonna have a big game this game.
Yeah, and I need and listen, because this is why I'm not giving Micah no breaks. Mm-hmm. Because Micah is great.
Bruh.
Micah is that dude. Micah is the freaking man.
Perfect.
Micah.
Another one.
So what are you guys expecting of him?
I was just finna say that. I was just, but you took the words out of my mouth. Yes, Micah Parsons should be expected to be great at all times in all games because he's too damn good. Anything under that, I will not accept.
When you say great, what do you mean? Like making what type of plays?
All kind of impact. So like, okay, so let's say that they scheming to try to hurt your pass rush by running at you. Well, you messed up because I'm Micah Parsons. Let's say they say, you know what, I'm going to run away from you. Okay, I'm Micah Parsons. I'm going to play that middle linebacker. I'm going to still scrape. You know what I mean? So then when we finally stop the run and you say, all right, you should be tired because it's the fourth quarter. You say, no, I'm Micah Parsons. I'm never tired. You know what I mean? But of course, that's a crazy standard, but I have major high standards for him because how freakish he is. He should never be a guy with 0 on his stat sheet.
But the harder they fall, we saw that last season with him. He was a bit worn.
He was worn. I do agree with that.
At the end of the season last year, Micah was being pulled in every which direction, and he was worn. And I agree that he can handle it to an extent, but we can expect this of him because he can be that great. But I almost feel the same way about the whole Dak situation. We shouldn't have to put that much on one player. Like our other players should come in and be able to be a supporting cast in that sense, to where he doesn't have to exalt that much of himself every game, every play.
Yeah, and another thing I noted about Micah Parsons is why I gotta keep the pressure on him. It's not personal, but I'm putting pressure on him because he responds to pressure.
Mm-hmm. And he puts it on himself.
But so this is what I noticed. Before we played Miami, they was on, Micah about stopping the run. And he was not doing a good job up to that point of setting the edge. He was looking like
I will
he was
agree
looking
with
like he was a guy that just wanted to be a pass rusher. It was almost like I take plays off into his passing downs. That was the body language. And
I will agree with that because his body language to me was giving that he was worn out. Or he was giving up.
Which
this is just gonna, and they're gonna hold me. Like, I very much got a couple of times where it looked like Micah Parsons was not being Micah Parsons, and he looked defeated.
Yeah. And see, and I like what Common Sense said. Micah can be the best player ever. Yeah, Micah got that type of potential. He got that type of potential to literally be the best player that ever put on pads. So, and when I see that you respond, when I see that you the type of person that respond to public pressure, I keep the pressure on you. Mm-hmm. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? It's, now, if he don't need that, then I don't do that. I see your common sense, my dog. I'm gonna take it when we do them super chats, but I appreciate it. Hold on. Let me go ahead and take it now. He said LT changed the sack game. Deion shut down the whole side of the field. Bo Jackson made running back special. Micah can be better than all if he has the mentality. Man, that's a good super chat. But I do see the mentality lately, though. I don't want to say I'm not seeing it. I want to see more of it. That's all. And I know he can do it. I know he that dude. He is that dude. You know what I'm saying?
It's there. I think that he has gotten discouraged. And this is not to make an excuse. This is not to be combative.
It sounds like an excuse to me.
No, listen. What do you do? Like, mentally, if I'm him, I'm Micah Parsons, and I'm playing my hardest, because we've seen him, especially at the beginning of the season, go hard. And then all of a sudden we get in these games where he's being double teamed and they're literally holding and pulling at, like, and it's happening every game, no calls. What do? You do get defeated at some point. Yeah, you want to go in with that mentality, but what do you do when every game is happening and those calls aren't being played? You do become defeated.
Nah, you don't become defeated. You play through it and you flop. That's what you do.
At some point, you feel defeated, at the very least.
If anything, it should piss him off and make him go even harder. I'm serious. It should piss him off. He should be like, they're not giving me my calls. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go crazy. And every time they hold me, I'm going to flop. Every time. I'm going to make it obvious. Then I'm going to act a fool. I'm going to act a fool out here.
That's what he needs to do.
That's what he needs. But that's what he's doing too. That is actually what he's doing. The only thing I don't like, Micah, is you still ain't selling it. That's the thing that's pissing me off about you, Micah. You still not selling it.
No, that's what I was about to get to. Like how LeBron James will fall out, and lay out on the floor and hold his nose and his eyes for minutes. Yeah.
It's like, Micah, man, you can't be above selling it, man. You can't. Like, I'm sick of that. To where they grab the hell out of you and then you only
because you know who will sell it? You know who will sell it? Turpin did a great job there.
Turpin will sell it.
Getting those calls back there in the red zone.
Right.
And Turpin was like,
right. Yeah.
He got the call immediately.
Right. Because he sold it. Like they would rip Micah jersey off him and then he'll wait till way after the play and then be like, nah, bro, you need to do it like right after they ripped you. You need to, you need to flail a little bit. Like keep after the quarterback, but sell it. You ain't like Mike, bro, like you gotta make it look worse than what it is. Cause it's already bad. But anyway.
What did you see? He said that by any means necessary, he's going to make it happen, even if he has to start jumping off sides.
He said what?
He has to jump off sides a couple of times this game.
He said any means necessary. By any means necessary. He said that.
Let me go fact check this. But
Please do, because if he said by any means necessary, I'm like, because I know we've been saying that a lot.
John Machado put it out earlier during one of the press conference.
Hold on. I want to see if he said by any means necessary. Hold on real quick. I bet this dude is watching our content. Yeah, I'm waiting on this. I want to see. I'm so patient. By any means necessary. Hold on real quick.
Yes, he did. Micah Parsons on being stuck on 13 sacks. He had 13.5 in 2022 and 13 in 2021. Quote, I know. I literally just had this conversation with the guys today. At this point, it's any means necessary. I might jump off sides twice this week. Something has to change. Something is coming. It's coming for sure.
Okay. All right. That
was at 3:30 today on Twitter from John Machado's Twitter.
Okay. All right. Because it's funny. It's just funny that, I'm just being honest. It's funny he said that because we've been saying that on Boss Cowboy Sports a lot. We've been saying that Micah Parsons need to get it by any means necessary. We literally been saying that. Exactly. To the point we even brought up where it came from. Law Nation in the house. He said, Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Hey, Law.
Yeah. So, boy, Law Nation in the building, man. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Yeah, by any means necessary.
Thank you, Law.
But
you
see,
see it?
But we need you to apply that to the flopping, though, bro. You feel me? That's what, because that's what, yeah.
Well, he said this game, so we'll see.
All right. So, yeah, we want to see it, man. We want you to get your calls by any means necessary. Any means necessary. Yeah. It could be just a coincidence. It could be. All right.
With that face.
Yeah. So let's take some calls. Let's just change it up a little bit. You with that, Candy?
Sure.
All right, let's just take some calls. And poor Candy, she fighting through that cold. She's such a trooper.
I'm sorry, y'all, for the coffee.
She's such a trooper.
Freestyle with Boss Candy.
Call in.
Hello?
All right, we got the call line open. All right, with all this news, man, I'm pretty sure some people got something to say. Also, while we waiting on y'all to call in, I do want to let y'all know we got some fire stuff coming up. So obviously tomorrow, we have Bossland, okay? At 11 o'clock a.m. We gonna have a special guest, Kenny Moore. I also just did a video while we waiting on the calls. Governor Dak 3% versus Spicy Dak at 97% equals 100% Super Bowl offense. If you missed that show, you need to check it out. It's a dope show. I really kind of dug into the details that can make our offense slightly better, especially on closing out games where we have a slight lead. So obviously it's not a big thing I'm asking for, because I'm asking for a 3% change, but it has to be an attention to detail thing. So I'm keeping my own now. So we should have some people in the building already. Also, next Tuesday on The Final Word, we got Foots the King coming. And we go be back. Boss Candy go be back. So we got 5 people in the building. And I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to even lock the phones. I'm going to keep it open for a little while. Or should I lock it? I should lock it. You know why? Because Candy is sick and we want to be front of her. So y'all give me 1 second. So we got all the phones. We got it locked. So if you in, you in. We kicking it off now with Mr. Chris 214. Mr. 214, you live.
Hey.
What's good?
What's up?
What's going on, boss? What's up, Candy? I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Boss, can I just get the head just a tad bit?
Yeah.
All right, so say if we take care of business with Washington. It's reported that the Rams are sitting their starters. I believe they got to play the 49ers. They might be sitting their starters as well. So we looking at the Rams or Packers, depending on if they win. Earlier today, I was in law chat, and I was like, man, listen, if we play Green Bay, Mike McCarthy, I'm going to need you to don't get emotional, because we know what happened last time in Green Bay. Although it was in Green Bay, but still, I know he wants that win, though. I don't want no emotional decisions if we play. Hey, that's not Aaron Rodgers over there. That's Jordan Love, all right?
Right. Well said.
Right. Know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's like, you know,
damn.
we got the talent, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, go ahead, boss.
No. I'm just co-signing what you're saying. I'm feeling you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, man, like, I think we'll be fine, man. It's time for us to turn it up. We got it. Let's stand behind our team. Let's do what we do and keep the pressure up. And we're going to be fine, I promise you.
I agree.
But that's all I had, boss.
Man, appreciate it, Chris 214. And I appreciate that you always call in, bro. That's the way to make your voice matter, man. My boy be having something to say.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, Chris.
Hey, wait. Hey, I be trying to call in Law's show, but man, his show be Law is too famous.
Well,
Law is way too famous. That call on be long.
Yeah, but my boy said longer than Shaq feet. So this is what I'm gonna do.
Longer than Shaq feet.
Let me just say this too, Chris 214. I've heard people complain about my folds on his show. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have my boy. You feel me? I ain't gonna let nobody complain about my boy shit. You know?
Oh,
yeah. I'm messing with you. No, I'm messing with you, bro. Listen.
Yeah,
Chris, somebody did me like this. Somebody called Law Show, and they said, man, it's hard to get it on Boss. Because I didn't have this phone system. They lit me up over there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, man, Law, Boss need to get phones like you.
Hey, Law the man, though.
Nah, he that dude, bro. He that dude. Appreciate the call, Chris 214.
Yeah. All right, boss.
All right, G. That's Chris, man. That's Chris 214. What's your thoughts on that, kid?
I don't want to.
Okay, nothing. Cool. We gonna go to the next one.
No, you didn't.
Cause you ain't say nothing. You looking goofy. You over here you looking at it.
I don't want to play the Packers.
Okay.
Next caller, please.
No. Talk about it. I want to hear your
Next
thoughts.
caller, please.
All right. Okay.
You're making me sicker. Next caller, please.
All right. Let's go. Common Sis, what's up?
What's happening, big bro? How was your New Year, man?
Oh man, it was good.
Good. Hey, Miss Candy. Hope you get to feeling better. Hope you had a good New Year.
Thank you.
Bro, I just since I can't hear Candy, I'm pretty sure she heard me. Man, first off, I just want to say thank you, boss. I really just called in to say thank you because the season that we had, man, I know it's been some up and downs. There's been some rough ones. We had some rocky starts and everything like that. But I don't think people realize that we have 3 players that had Hall of Fame performances this year.
Yeah.
And that's Micah Parsons, C.D. Lamb, Deron Bland, and many more, to come eventually. But just to be able to sit back and enjoy this season and look at it from a different outlook, and like I've always looked at the game different, but since I started following you and Law and everybody else, I just got more into it and more in depth into it. Because we all love the game, but it's a different side of it. So man, I just want to give you props and everything like that, and then also at the same time, I want to say, man, we need to we got to appreciate Dak more and for what he's done for us this season, because this is the best we ever seen him do it, and this is the first time in his career that can't nobody say he done it. It was because of the run game. It was because of the offensive line. At the beginning of the year, it was because of the defense, but that was only 4 games, maybe. Now, so you can't say Dak did. You can't give Dak any excuses. He's balled for us this year. So we need to give him some praises on that, and we need to thank him for all that, and hope so when we go into this playoff run and we get this number 6, we gonna know who our MVP is. And I hope my whole time I've been hoping that he continues to ball out, but don't get the MVP. So that just so he don't get it, that give him a little bit more fuel for the playoffs, and take him on another level so he get that Super Bowl MVP. And then my final thing with the whole. Go ahead, bro. You can speak. Okay. My final thing with the whole Micah Parsons, like we was chatting about a while ago. LT knew he was LT. He knew he couldn't be stopped.
Right.
Dion knew nobody. Dion, if he didn't want you to touch a ball, you was not touching the ball.
Right.
Bro, we can name greats. Reggie White, Bo Jackson, Joe Montana, any of these, Tom Brady, any of these players, when they was in that mindset, Michael Jordan, anybody was in that mindset, if they didn't want you to stop them or they didn't want to be stopped, you are not, there's nothing in this world that you can do. If Micah takes on that, now it's hard because, we in 2023, this is a different generation. They didn't have to get it out the mud like those type of guys did. They got out the mud their own ways, but not like those guys had to do back then. And so the mentality is different. It's not a deep-rooted mud. Yeah, you got it out the mud, but it's not deep-rooted. And you know what I'm talking about from being from Dallas and me being from Fort Worth. There's a deeper root in that mud when you have to come up from the grit and the grime. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And I think if he can grab a hold of that and just say, basically, like we say, what we just say a while ago, the haters made you powerful from your emperor theme. If he can, the whole part of that, every time you play that, the main word that I focus on is when you play it, he says embrace. He says embrace the role that your father has came before you. Man, if Micah just embraced that mentality, this whole thing, Micah, it'd be a whole different ball game, and everybody will see it. Like you said, these last 2 weeks, he's hurt us. He's hurt everybody, and I don't care what we need to treat him like Michael Jordan and Tom Brady. We need to fabricate some bull crap just to keep him mad. For these playoffs.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, bro.
I'm telling you.
That's real.
I mean,
keep him mad, bro.
Right. I've heard a story that George called the coach for, I think he was back at, I can't remember who he coached for. I think it was Utah or somebody when Michael Jordan played. He didn't acknowledge Michael Jordan at a dinner the night before. And Michael Jordan took it personal. Man, there's little simple stuff like that you got to use to fuel yourself, or we need to fuel Michael with to go to that next level. Man, if we do that, it's a wrap, bro. We getting 6 this year, and I don't care what nobody say. I love you, boss. Thank you for all that you do for us and all the hard work you putting in. And thank you for standing on your ground no matter what. And Candy, I appreciate you. We're thankful for you too, and we can't wait to see you grow and be up there with the big timers too. I love y'all, man. I'll get at y'all next time.
Man, appreciate the call, man. Dope call.
All right, brother.
This what he talking
who
about,
was
y'all.
that?
That was Cumber
He's
Six.
so sweet.
Nah, Cumber Six go hard in the paint. This is what he was talking about. He was talking about what I was, But he said, good. I ain't gonna play it right now, though. So we gonna keep moving on it. But yeah, everybody be feeling that. Everybody, because it's real, though. He said, embrace the power.
I knew you were going like that. I'm like, boss is over there like, yes.
It's true.
I know.
Ever since he been playing angry, he been kicking all kind of ass.
They didn't put you on the sidelines.
They would do good. I promise you. They would do. If they put me on. Yeah, they would do good. Cause you know what? I already know, and I know how to play the psychology on this. When you dealing with a guy that's great like Micah, I promise you, is way too many yes men around him. I promise you that. You know what I mean?
So?
Oh yeah. Shoot, I was talking to a player from the Mavericks the other day, and we was having a real discussion. And I told him, I said, hey, bro, I already understand. I said, I already get, bro. I said, you can't have no new friends, bro. You in the league.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to get something off of you. So that's what creates an environment of yes men. You know what I mean? Where they know you can sneeze and a $300 just fall out your nose, you know? So they just want a piece of your crumbs. You know, they just want a piece, you know? So you can't really trust people because people don't tell you, you know, the things that's going to make you great. They tell you things you want to hear, you know? I wouldn't do that. That's why I would be fantastic on the sideline. If you was playing soft, I would be the dude look you in your eye and say, bro, you tripping. You playing soft as fuck. I would piss you off, but then because I pissed you off, I guarantee you will play great. I guarantee it. I did it all the time. I did the OC like that many times. Many times. I would make up stories just to piss off the OC. I'd be like, hey, bro, they calling you soft, bro. I just...
That's terrible.
I swear to God. But the OC would have some great games. And that's all I wanted. And I would tell him, oh, I was lying, bro. But after he done went crazy.
You know what? Come to think of it, that does work.
It does.
I coach do that to us.
Yeah.
That does. And I actually did that to my girls.
Yeah.
They were losing terribly.
It worked.
And I'm
it
like,
does.
are y'all scared of these girls? You acting like you scared. Y'all acting real soft.
Yep.
And they control y'all. They went out and kicked. But I promise you, the softest, most gentle girl on the team went out and hit a home run.
Yeah.
It does work.
It worked. See, people think we playing.
That's a bit cruel, but it works.
It does work because the thing about when you play with anger, it puts a pressure on you to have to perform. Like, so for instance, that's one of the main reasons I was a major shit talker when I played, because you had to back it up because you put pressure on yourself by talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put a lot of pressure on yourself because now that person is getting ready to try to embarrass you because you've been talking. So it just make you step up even more. You like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So anyway, what'd you say?
I said, kill or be killed.
Kill or be killed. All right, we got a few more calls. Deshaun, you live.
All right.
And I see y'all super chats too. I'm gonna take y'all super chats. Go ahead though, Deshaun.
Okay. So, all right. So before I get started, I want to do this like little thing. I'm gonna start doing this every time I come on the phone. So, for Candy, for you, Candy, I'm just like Candy. That's the song. So, all right. I'm gonna get that to us. So, the Micah Parsons thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I agree he needs to do that, but boss, where is his Robin at? Like, he's the Batman, but where is the Robin? Now, you could say D-Law, but D-Law's more of like kind of a Batman himself. He doesn't really have a Robin next to him. Like, to me, I think it's Fowler, but Fowler doesn't get enough like opportunity. You seen what happened in that game with him when he hit the running back in the Detroit game. Mm-hmm. You see how fast he shot off the ball.
Right.
So I feel like he kind of needs that Robin with him. Somebody can kind of meet him there because with Candy's point, if they're gonna double team, okay, bet. So that leaves people 1-on-1 in a situation to where I'm gonna force you. Wait, I'm gonna tell you what 49ers did, and I hate that they did this. They went out and got Chase Young, so they could not be able to double team Bosa. Because if you double team Bosa, that means you left Chase Young in a 1-on-1 situation. So what they'll end up doing is leading each other to the quarterback. That's what I kind of want us to do. So like, if you focus on him, focus on Micah, then everybody else sees. It's kind of like, I'll put it in basketball terminology. It's kind of like how LeBron he puts so much attention towards him, but he'll dish it off to the next person, and it's an easy basket.
I think Miss Lockhart got it right. She said Fowler is robbing, and I agree. I think Osa is robbing too. I think those are some good one-on-one guys. The only problem with Fowler is he's not getting enough reps. Because Fowler had last year, he had a better ratio than Micah Parsons. Snaps to sacks, snaps to pressures, snaps to tackles for loss. All his ratios was even better than Micah Parsons. The only thing is they weren't giving him enough reps. So I think you have a good point. That would tell me that we need to make an adjustment, and I've been begging for this. I think they need to ramp up Fowler.
Agree. And then I guess, all right, so I ain't gonna lie to you. I disagree with you a little bit about Dak Prescott 97.3%. And I'm gonna tell you why.
You greedy as hell, man. God damn. I can 3%? Shit. You want 100%? You greedy mother. Get the fuck up. Man, get out my phone. No, I'm playing. Go ahead. Where you disagree?
All right. So the reason I disagree a little bit, which I agree with most of your points. The part I disagree with is a lot of times I feel like in the situation with Mike McCarthy's a 2-minute situation, he runs it efficiently, but he also gets scared a lot of times too. Because sometimes it feels like he gets timid. Like when the game is tight, he'll get timid in some of his play calls. Now, I do agree that in that situation when he needed to call when he was trying to get 35, I feel like we don't use enough screen game enough to be able to dump it off and be able to give it to CD Lamb and let it be in his hands to get to that situation. I feel like we shouldn't have had to have that long possession thing because, we found out that Squirt kept blitzing a lot, boss. And so what I would do is I'll use their momentum against them. And that's what I thought they were going to do, but it ended up being a kind of a long play, long possession. So my point is, I don't mind Dak taking control in these situations, but also Mike McCarthy also F up a lot of times too. Because I don't want to be in the playoffs and then we take your terminology and that 3% turns into, okay, Mike, all right, we got the lead. All right, now call your plays, call execute and everything. And Mike messes up, and then the next thing you know is he's on the podium while we lost. The reason why we lost, he's saying that's my fault, and then Dak Prescott not taking. He's like, well, I'm just following what Mike does. Then it kind of falls back onto him again.
Well, I say this.
You got to realize. Hold on, I'm giving you one more example. So do you remember on the goal line when Dak Prescott and them they were about to? I think what game was it? I was on Miami a game or something. It was Miami. So we was at the 1-yard line and we were supposed to score. And they did a play action play and they sacked Dak Prescott immediately when they were trying to do it. And we was like, what the hell Mike McCarthy doing?
Yeah. And the reason why they did that, because remember they did that play action, but they did the play action after Pollard failed to score, right? And they pitched it to him and Hunter fumbled. So it's not like Mike McCarthy had a play call like that didn't run the ball on the 1-yard line before. He tried before and it failed twice. So they hurt his trust.
Yeah. But why are we not sneaking it in? We don't got to tush push it. We don't got to stick finger up his behind, but we can leave. That could stick to like
that part we definitely could have did. We could have tush pushed it.
Because you have to have trust in Tyler Smith. At that time, Tyler Smith was there. He's a powerful boy. He'll make a lane for Dak to get his stuff in, and like I said, Dak's a big boy enough to be able to score them touchdowns.
Yeah.
I would want to see more tush push. I ain't gonna fight you on that. Agree.
So me personally, I don't mind. Like I said, I'm not disagreeing with you all the way. It's just I don't want to come to the point where it comes to the playoffs and we kind of take that 3%. Mike does, and Mike kind of freaks out because I feel like Mike freaks out when it's time to when the game is close compared to what Dak is like. He's more.
But this is where you're missing it, Deshaun. Let me explain where you're missing it.
Okay.
Because you are missing my entire point on this 3% thing, right? So the governor Dak, right? You only need him when you're protecting a lead. That's when you need that 3%. That's when you need Governor Dak. So we're not just talking about pivotal moments. We're talking about you up 17-13, and you trying to keep San Fran from getting the ball back. And you want to kill the clock as well as move the ball forward. That's where we need Mike McCarthy's governor offense. Because you talking about moments, I'm talking about entire drives. So if you measure Mike McCarthy's success rate on the entire drives, he was number 1 in the entire NFL at 10-play drives. Not moments, the drive. So when I need somebody to milk the clock, why not go to the coach who has shown and proved a great success ratio under the governor offense?
Okay. So I won't counteract that. What I will say is, I guess the thing where we messed up off is, I'm going to be honest with you, it's our running game. So I'm going to tell you this. I miss Zeke so much, and I'm going to tell you why. Because
but even without Zeke, without even going there, because we ain't got Zeke. So
I know, agree.
So even without Zeke, we still number 1. So why we even miss Zeke? We don't need Zeke for what McCarthy is good at. You see what I'm saying? So I actually don't think I don't think you actually disagreeing, because you actually wasn't even like talking about what I'm talking about. You was talking about Mike McCarthy in a moment. I'm talking about Mike McCarthy overall in terms of his track record of drives. But let me take the next call, big dog, man. I really appreciate it, man. It was a good shout, Deshaun.
Yeah.
All right. That was Deshaun, man. Good call as usual. All right, Joe, you the last call, man, and we got to get Canned up out of here. She is fighting the flu for us, y'all. Come on now. Let's be courteous. Joe, you live.
Hey, what's going on, boss? What's going on, Candy?
How you doing, man? She fighting the flu. She trying to act tough, but she fighting it, y'all. She trying. She been coughing.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm just getting over a cold too, so I feel her. But one of the things that concerns me still going in is that, and I'm not trying to be negative or anything like that, but it's just that lack of mental errors still concern me going into these playoffs.
Say that again, Joe.
The mental errors.
Say it one more time.
Can you hear me?
Say that one more time.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm saying one of the main thing that still concerns me going into these playoffs is the mental errors.
The mental
errors.
The mental errors. Agree.
We're still way too undisciplined.
Yes.
It's been
perfect
17 games already.
Perfect call. Perfect
offside,
call. Yes.
You know?
Yes.
That's
perfect call.
That's the main thing.
Me too, Joe.
I'm not saying.
Yep. I'm concerned about that, Joe. That's honest. That is perfect. This is a perfect call. Yes. That's my.
But I have to be petty also. I have to be petty also in the sense that people, scared fans, are already giving it to the 49ers. Why?
Joe, I don't know. I can't answer that. Yeah. People,
why?
You know what I noticed, Joe? Joe, I noticed that a lot of Cowboy fans have more faith in Philly and San Fran than they do the Cowboys.
Exactly.
How many Cowboy fans were saying, "Oh, Philly is going to win out with that easy schedule"?
Yeah, against Arizona. Oh, we lost the division against Arizona.
Oh, we lost.
We didn't, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we lost the division when we lost to Arizona. Oh, okay, yeah. All that faith y'all got in Philly, ain't that some BS?
Well, how y'all feel now?
Oh, boy, you are petty Joe. I like petty Joe, man. Where petty Joe come from? You petty as hell. You been listening to me too much.
Because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the negativity.
No, you right, Joe. Hey, but Joe,
how many times did Jason Garrett did we have 8-8? Mike McCarthy led us to a playoff 3 years in a row, and you still complaining.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go.
Man,
Happy New Year, brother. Happy New Year, Candy.
Happy New Year. That was Joe, man. Candy.
Happy New Year, Joe.
Candy, let me take
He hit the nail on the head. He said mental errors.
She right.
Mental
Go ahead.
errors.
Talk about it. Talk about it. Yeah, talk about it.
I don't think that's something that has fallen under the players' radars. I kind of feel like in the press conferences, a couple of them mention it. And what I love this still holds tried and true throughout the season. None of them throw each other under the bus. They don't blame something else. Even at the end of this last game, one of the players. But anyway, he didn't throw anybody under the bus. They keep it about the team.
They do.
They don't really talk about themselves and going back to mental errors. They take the blame. They'll say, I had an off game. I'm not having my best season. I need to work on that. So I think that they know that their mental errors are there, and hopefully that's something that they're thinking of.
It bothers me because we've been hearing about it for so long, and yet we still seeing it, right?
Yeah.
Like nobody trusts anybody to where they tell you, yeah, I've changed, but you keep saying the same stuff, right?
Yeah.
You
I feel like that's kind of that's been a big problem, consistent problem throughout the season.
All right, so let me get these super chats and we go get up out of here.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. And Candy, thank you so much, man. Candy pushed through like a champion, y'all.
Thank
fighting
you.
the
I'm
flu.
happy to be here.
Fighting
I'm
the flu,
this.
y'all. She fighting it too. If you heard her before the show, she I'm like, you disgusted. Hush. I'm grossed out. Shit.
Super chat.
Sweet discussion.
Oh my God!
This grosses me out. Don't mess with you, Candy. You know it.
I told you not to make me laugh.
I'm finna vomit. Don't mess with you. That's so mean. Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm gonna eat my fruit like you after this.
No, you need to eat more fruit. For real. Cause
I eat a lot of fruit, but I didn't have a big appetite today.
Okay. All right, so my first super chat, he said, measure and stirred. You that dude, boss. You don't play the wee-woo. Wee-woo, boss. Here we go. Hey, but I got to hit that button, bro. No, I don't play that wee-woo. Let me hit it.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee-woo, wee-woo.
Facts. I don't play that. Yeah, I got to keep it real. And then common sense. He said, LT changed the sack game. Dion shut down that whole side of the field. Oh, we read that already. So I think I'm pretty much caught up on my super chats. I ain't had that many. I think I might even have one, man. So listen, you know how we gonna do. Oh yeah. Yeah, and listen, I ain't judging nobody either, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Everybody that's in the building, make sure you hit the like. You see, we didn't even have no million-hour show. We getting out of here at a good time. I'm respecting the fact that my co-host is under the weather and she pushing through. So let's go ahead and kind of wrap it up, man. It's been a wonderful day with a wonderful show. What's on your mind? Tony Snow said, thanks for thugging it out, Candy.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for working with me, boss. Thank you always for being kind. It's been a little tough year, but you always push me through it. I appreciate that. With that being said, it's been a better year for our Cowboys. I'm looking forward to the game to see how we're going to look going into the playoffs and kind of just, I'm looking for this to be the cleanup with minor errors that we've had in the season that players are going to clean up. Joe just mentioned the mental errors. I'm looking to see who's cleaning up their mental errors. I really want to see a big game from Tony Pollard, especially if we don't bring in, running back help. We're going to have to lean on Tony Pollard. That's just going to be what it is. And to see having another big game. Their secondary is not that great, and I'm looking forward to leadership having a big game. No? You don't think so? Are you talking about this comment?
I'm talking about your audio.
Is it? Oh no, you can't hear me?
I was trying to fight through it, but You might have
Can
to
you hear me
start the
now?
whole thing over.
The whole thing over?
It
Oh
was
my God.
garbage.
Okay, so let's
My
start
boy
it
say
over,
boss
guys.
was actually nice.
Right?
I don't be
Special
nice,
K?
bro. No, I know I don't. I know it. But go ahead one more time, Candy, because you was saying some good stuff.
I was saying I'm looking forward to we talked about this kind of big showcase game for the Cowboys going into the playoffs. I'm looking to see if the players are going to clean up some of those errors, the mental errors that we've been seeing throughout the season. Pollard, I'm looking forward to him having a better game. If we don't bring in any outside help, or if we can't have any other running backs, we're going to have to lean on Tony Pollard for our run game. That's just going to be what it is. So I'm looking forward to seeing him get more practice and big numbers in this game. I'm looking forward to CeeDee Lamb continuing his big stride and continuing to break records. Their secondary, Washington's secondary, isn't that great. So I think Hendershot and Lamb are going to have a great game. I think this is going to be a great game for Dak. I think last game he threw for like 354 yards. I see him being around that number this game. But all in all, Cowboys are going to take it, and hopefully this is just a stepping stone leading to the playoffs, showing everybody what we can do. And thank y'all so much for tuning in and just working with us tonight.
Yeah. See, my girl Candy got heart. We talked about her mic. What she start doing right there? She start talking up, pushing through her sickness, man. You feel me? Because I would have been like, man, just cut the string. I ain't feeling good. Just it's just what it is. It's just what it is. Hey, but so again, I want to make sure I tease everything that we got going. All right, real quick. So obviously, tomorrow I show up at 11 in the morning, a.m. Central on Boss Land. I just did a show at 6 with Amp and Coach Marv, where we talked about Governor Dak versus Spicy Dak. And it's really not a spice. It's more so of a tweak to the offense. It's not even an overhaul. It's a small knob change. So that's a very interesting video. We talk about better concepts on how to close out. And then next Tuesday, we will have Foster King on the final word. So I just want to make sure that everybody that's listening to these shows know what's coming. This time in the off season, Boss Candy won't take a break. We gonna go right into the off season. Whenever that happens, we gonna be dealing with all the normal stuff, the free agency, the draft, the getting prepared, and the rumors and all that kind of stuff. But we out, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. We gonna continue to give y'all this sauce. It's Boss Candy for your Dallas Cowboy sweet tooth.
We out. Hugs and kisses.
I know. She said I did it. Miss Lockhart. You right, Miss Lockhart.